We rise together. We build together. We grow together. We scale forever. Start with a spark now. It's fire in our hands. Dreams into numbers. Building empires on demand. Traffic is flowing. The leads never fail. Health, wealth, success. It's all in the scale. Scale, scale, scale. Rise up high and never fail. Scale, scale, scale. From the vision to the trail. Scale, scale, scale. Every profit, every sale, we're one. We're strong. Together we belong. Scale, scale, scale.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Scale Live. If you're joining us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're joining us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay inside of the comments. And of course, we want to welcome you back to our affiliate marketing training series right here at Scale Live. And just out of curiosity, how many of you joined us for the first Affiliate Marketing 101 training? If you were there, type in the number 1 inside of the chat. If you're joining us for the first time, type in the number 2, because of course, if you are joining us for the first time, we want to invite you to go over to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel to watch the recordings. This is, of course, the follow-up series for that. AI affiliate launch, plan and execute an affiliate launch with AI. So if again you need to go back and check out some of the different content that we had in the past, as you can see on the screen right now, we do want to invite you to go over to our Facebook page. This is where a lot of action actually happens. If you scroll down, you will see, actually, if we refresh the page, just to get all of the latest updates on that, you can see that, yes, we are live in real time. And of course, when you scroll down, you can see that if you're not active here, then you're really, really missing out. We're posting multiple times every single day, some amazing, amazing content for you. Everything that has to do with Scale Plus, being a part of our community, from doing affiliate marketing to email engines and doing agency stuff. You can see we just have a whole bunch of content that, once again, we are posting every single day. As you can see, we are live right here, right now. And then you're also going to see updates, announcements of the next live stream, when we're actually going to be doing some really cool stuff for you and with you. And this is where a lot of the magic happens. So make sure that if you haven't already, that you are all caught up here, because this is also where you'll see the replay. Another place that you can see the replay is right here inside of our YouTube channel, because once we go to, let's say, the live section, and before we do that, you can see that on the YouTube channel as well, we've been uploading a lot of different contents, live streams, edits, short versions or shorter versions, which we turn into tutorials. So if you do want to learn more about Page Builder or Video Player or Brand Baser or Brand Baser 2 Page Builder and Click Campaigns and so much more, not only are they here already right now, but will continue to be uploaded over time. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Once again, you can see the link right there on the screen as well. And when you click on live, you will also be able to see that we are live in real time right here, right now. So thank you for all of you who are joining us in real time. And if you feel like this is something that others will benefit from as well. People within your community, people that you know who have questions about affiliate marketing, especially on what we're talking about here today, then it would be really appreciated, of course, if you share this to them as well. But as you can see, this is where our affiliate marketing 101 strategy session is, and you can find the replay to that. Last week, we also talked about tiny email a couple of times. In fact, once with the integration with GrooveMail, which is a question, in fact, that many of us have been asking. And also right here, tiny email website landing page form creation, also another request that has oftentimes been requested inside of our groups to support and to us individually. And so with that, anything really app related, we were lucky enough to borrow Mr. John Garcia's time and his expertise to really share the nitty gritty step-by-step technical aspects. So you can definitely watch those and find out more about how they can help you as well. But today we are going to go into the next step of AI affiliate marketing, which is going to be a much more in-depth talk on how you can leverage that for the launch that is coming up. Now, traditionally, there's definitely a lot that goes into affiliate marketing just on finding the right product, right? Just on finding the right service. But this is a very special series of training that we're doing within the Scale community about affiliate marketing, where we will first be focusing on affiliate launches. So as part of the ScaleGG community, we of course want to invite you to be our JV partners, especially when it comes to promoting the launch, especially when it comes to promoting the Scale Plus products, our services, as well as the community as a whole. But speaking of community, I'm curious to know how many of you are actually a part of our Scale community. If you are, definitely make sure that you're as active as possible. Join us if you haven't already. I'm going to post the link right there inside of the chat as well, so that you can see exactly where it is that you can go, the exact URL for our ScaleGG community. As you can see, even in the name itself, for those of you who have been a part of the community for a while, you would know that previously we were known as the Groove.cm official community. And so in the URL, you will see that it is still facebook.com/groups/Groove Digital Official. Now, unfortunately, for Facebook, they have this policy where after you have 5,000 or more members in your groups, then you cannot change the actual URL. So that just so happens to be the position that we're in right now. Of course, we have 148,000 plus members, which means that unfortunately we're not able to change the name of the group, but nonetheless, we will always, as Mike mentioned several weeks ago, our origins is always Groovesters. And so with that, this is almost like a legacy blast from the past. Make sure that we remember where we came from, type of thing. Our Facebook group URL is probably always going to be facebook.com/groups/Groove Digital Official. So hopefully you will come here, invite others to join if you haven't already, because this is going to be an amazing community where we're going to throw all kinds of bonuses and value and trainings just like this for you. Okay, so make sure that you do come and join and be as active as you can. We share a lot of different content, right? We share a lot of the different videos that we've created. So if it benefits you, give us a little like, comment, interact, share with us. Thank you, by the way. We just saw one extra comment come in, and then hopefully we will have the opportunity to engage in more conversations with you, because oftentimes we ask you what kind of content you want, what kind of training you want. We asked you if you're ready for part 2 of the affiliate training today, and if you somehow missed out on part 1, we also share with you inside of the comments the link to the original affiliate marketing 101 training. And also on top of that, we're sharing a lot of the content from the original official ScaleGG Facebook page. So whenever you can, right, we definitely want to make sure that, just like Chris over here, right, we're saying, hey, do you want more training about email marketing? Because this just so happens to be the topic of this particular post. And then you see Chris's response, yes, more live training. The perfect kind of feedback and response that we want. In fact, if you want to request training, if you want to share your experiences, if you want to just engage in conversations, this is the kind of community that we want to encourage all of us to have. Okay, so if just like Chris, you have different requests, he's saying, say, yeah, please give us more live training, especially on how to best create the emails and then best way to communicate the sending, how many, how often, and how to do this with a large list and segments. How do we do all of this, right? So do you also want to learn how to do these kinds of stuff? Do you have information and details and training advice that you want to share? Leverage our community. Come over here to this particular post and contribute your thoughts, as well as for the other ones. I mean, we're also talking about affiliate marketing. We're also talking about different videos that we're sharing inside the group, which talks about a lot of different topics. This one is talking about how, AI may or may not be replacing humans. Do you agree or disagree, right? Share and engage in conversations and share your thoughts, because this is what this community and what this group is all about. And if you have different questions, you're requesting for help, also, you see many people who are also commenting, right? They're also posting inside the group. And again, this is what it's for. So make sure inside of the chat and also right there on the screen right now, facebook.com/groups/Groove Digital Official. This is where we want to invite you to be more active. Join us if you haven't already. And this is absolutely going to be the place for us to hang out. If you want to hang out with us. All right. So we do have N. Ryan Patterson joining us live. Great to see you. Good at Marketing is also joining us live. Number one, you were there with us last time, right? And Good at Marketing is saying hello. Martin here. Oh, it's Martin. Great to see you, man. From Norwich in UK. Good to hear from all of you. And then Ryan is joining us from Oklahoma, USA. What about the rest of you? Definitely let us know, because we are a global community. Definitely interact inside the comments while we are here live so that we can engage with you. All right. So let's continue and move on into today's training, shall we? Are you ready? If you are, type in yes inside of the chat. So AI affiliate launch is what we're going to be sharing with you right now. Now, today is designed to be a little bit more practical than the first session, because the first session in our previous training, it was more designed to be an introductory training. It was an introductory session. And that's why, if you haven't watched it yet, the chronological order, the logical pace is to watch that one first, because we talked about why affiliate launches work. We talked about what is affiliate marketing in 2026 and beyond, and especially starting in this year, how that's going to impact the way as we move forward. But more importantly, we asked how many of you are newbies and how many of you are beginners, and we shared with you how with our strategies, and especially within the Scale community, exactly how beginners can actually win, even against the top promoters in the world. Let's not even talk about, the launches. Let's not talk about the competition. But if you're just a beginner and you made like your very first sale for the very first time because of the support of the community, because you were involved with everything that we're doing, don't you consider that to be a huge win for you? I mean, if you do, type in win inside of the chat. And that is why in this particular session, we're going to focus on execution. We're going to focus on finally, hey, let's try and get something done, something prepared, something set up. And yes, we are going to dive into ChatGPT. And if you want to follow along, it is highly recommended that you join us and do this together alongside with us, because we want to plan an actual affiliate promotion the way real marketers actually do it, the way real experts actually do behind the scenes. I mean, if you watch the Mike Same live streams, you may have heard him say, we used to have 13, 15, 20, I don't remember how many members of the marketing team there was on the Groove team, right? But now Mike is the only guy in the entire team who is doing any kind of marketing, like an actual human. He's the only person on the marketing team itself. But the thing is, he does have different marketing quote unquote team members under him, just that they are in the form of AI. They're AI team members, right? And so if you want to learn how people like Mike replaces copywriters, replaces designers, replaces people who run ads and do blog copy and social media and all the swipe files that you see, especially when it comes to email marketing and email campaigns and follow-up sequences. Imagine if you as well can also use AI to replace your entire teams, which once upon a time in the land of Groove was charging the company, costing the company over 100,000 USD a month or more each and every single month just in salaries and wages alone. Well, imagine saving all that money, but still being able to captivate your audience with high quality marketing campaigns and content and information, all because AI is able to generate all of that for you. So how many of you also want to learn what expert marketers like Mike are doing to promote their campaigns, to do their launches, do affiliate marketing behind the scenes? Do you also want to use AI? If you do, type in AI inside of the chat, because by the end of this training, my goal, my personal goal for you is that you should walk away with real ideas, real angles, and real copy that you can adapt and use, not just theory, but in actual real world implementation, whether it's for the scale launch or whether it's for another launch or whether it's for another affiliate product. What we want to provide to you is the framework on how AI actually works for affiliate marketing promotions so that you can do this for whatever affiliate marketing campaign that you want. Promote whatever affiliate products, affiliate services, but especially, we want to invite you into the ScaleGG JV partnership community, because that's what we want to make sure that we do: make money and learn and earn together. Does that sound good to you? If it does, type in good inside of the chat. So yes, AI affiliate launch, we will share more with you about how to use ChatGPT as an affiliate marketing strategist, not just as a marketing strategist, but also act with different hats, put on different roles, because that's the beauty of ChatGPT. One AI can actually be replacing a whole bunch of different people doing a whole bunch of different stuff. So we'll talk more about that in just a moment. How to plan a launch promotion step by step, especially using AI. Now, without AI, you would normally need teams of at least 3 to 5 really core people, and then maybe up to 10 or more, just to make sure that things get done, right? So in order for us to traditionally do that, this is a really expensive type of venture. And that's why when it comes to many of the traditional internet marketers, they build teams, they have different members, they have people on staff, because it is required, right? It is required for them to get people to do the nitty gritty. But now the amazing thing is that you only need one person to manage the AI, manage the entire AI team. And now you have the capability to do an entire launch promotion step by step. We'll show you how you can do that as well. How to generate real content ideas instead of vague concepts. I can't tell you how many different times I have watched different kinds of trainings and sat through different sessions where it's always vague concepts, right? It's always like, yep, so what you're going to want to do is make sure that you have your affiliate link and then blast it to as many people as you can. When you have your affiliate link, you want as many people to see it as possible. When you have your affiliate link, then you're going to want to use social media, you want to do email marketing, you want to write your blogs, you want to do SEO, you want to do all these different things. Well, yes, thank you. I know that, but how, right? How? Many times over and over, people tell you what to do and not how to do it, right? Today, we're going to get into the how. Do you also want to learn how? If you do, type in how inside of the chat. And we'll also share with you how this applies directly with the ScaleGG affiliate launch, which once again, as Mr. Mike and Mr. Matt and Sonia are putting together the final touches on the plan. Let's wait for the official announcement, which is going to be coming very, very soon. I know that right now we're at the end of the week already, so hopefully next week, by hook or by crook, whether it's with Mike Filsaime himself with the official announcement, or John Garcia and myself will get the information from Mike, we will have that official announcement for you. But as what you saw on the initial Affiliate Marketing 101, and this URL is never ever going to change. Well, it may change at some point in time, but maybe not. But I think that as far as we are concerned, JV partners and potential JV partners of ScaleGG, as you can see on the page, you will always be able to find until we decide to change it, until Mike and Matt decide that we want to make additional changes. And until that happens, I can foresee that this will be remaining the link for a number of years. ScaleGG/JV. Okay, ScaleGG/JV. And once you go to ScaleGG/JV, you will see the official ScaleGG affiliate program page. All right, so you can see live now, high converting offer. So with or without launches, with or without ScaleGG, like having an actual launch period, an official community launch with JV partners, right? You are always welcome to promote this as an evergreen product. So if you don't know what evergreen means, it just means that it's not going to expire. There is no deadline. You're always going to be able to promote this because Scale Plus, ScaleGG as a product, as a community, as a service is always going to be around. Right? It's not like this once a quarter, once every several months type of thing. Anytime that you want to promote, you will have the opportunity to lock in up to 40% commission, then 25% commission for life as well. And when you scroll down, you will see the information. Remember, I said not like it's not officially announced yet, but when you come to ScaleGG/JV, you can see that this page is already updated, right? So it's not a secret. It's not something that I'm letting the cat out of the bag before it's too early, right? Before it's time. Anybody who goes to ScaleGG/JV, you will see that this launch focusing on click campaigns is going to start on the 10th of February, which is just a couple of weeks from now. And in 24 days time, on the 24th of February, this is officially going to end. All right, so if you want more information about that, including the calendar of events, this is right here on the page already as well. And the reason why I say it's still early, no announcements have been made just yet, is because as you can see, launch prizes are going to be available. This is an official launch, but it's so early in the game that none of the prizes have even been announced just yet. What is first prize going to win? We don't know. What is second prize, third place, fourth place, fifth place, all the way down to 20th place? What's everyone going to win? We have no idea just yet. So as we say, right now is the best time to be in the game because we are early. This is you joining us live or on the replay, but in real time, this is happening before the world actually knows about it, and probably even some of the top JV partners in the world. So what this means is that you have a head start, right? So come over here to ScaleGG/JV, and in order for you to find your affiliate link, right down here, scroll down, and you will be able to log in into your JV widget, your ScaleGG widget. Simply log in with your ScaleGG login, and right up top here, you will see your affiliate link. Okay, so this is your affiliate link. And if you want to see more links, click right here on where it says links, and you'll see even more links over here. Now, for all intents and purposes, this is the only one that I am aware of that is going to be active, because when it comes to the webinars and the mastermind stuff and the registration for other things, they may or may not change. The links may or may not change. The campaigns may or may not change. So the one that won't change is this one, which takes our users back to the original homepage, right? So once you click here, and you right click, you go to this page, or you copy it, which you can right click and copy, or click on this button that says copy, right? And you paste this into your browser, you will see that it will redirect right back to the ScaleGG homepage. And this is where you are going to want to make sure that people end up. So with all of that, right, this is where you will be able to find more information about the Scale.gg launch, which of course you can find out once again at scale.gg/JV. Once again, that's scale.gg/JV. All right. So again, by the end of this training, you're going to walk away with real ideas, real angles, as well as real copy that you can adapt and use, not just theory. Now, why is AI a game changer, especially for affiliates? You see, one thing that differentiates the Scale community from almost any other launches that I've seen, like when it comes to different affiliate product owners, when it comes to business owners and others who actually offer you different kinds of affiliate marketing opportunities, you see, one thing that we do is inside of the Scale community, again, it's not ready just yet, but what you'll see is that we try and provide you with as much affiliate resources as we can, right? We provide you with swipe files, email copy and paste, blog reviews, articles, banners, thank you ads, logout page ads, social media posts, video reviews, Facebook ads, signatures, and more. You see, the thing is, we differentiate ourselves from many other product owners because we actually provide you with this information. The problem, though, is that most people don't. Most product owners don't do that. Most service owners don't do that. Most business owners don't do that. And so one of the biggest challenges for most affiliates, especially for beginners, is that they simply don't have clarity. They have no idea what to promote. They don't know enough about the product or service itself, right? They can be motivated. They can be absolutely motivated, excited about the concept of making money online, absolutely love the product, right? But they have no clarity on how to actually promote it. On the same note, if you're just beginning and you're like looking around, you might not even have clarity on what to promote to begin with. Like, what should I actually find that I can market and do affiliate marketing with? What is it that I say? Number one, about the product, about the service. And number two, about the features. Number three, what promotional language should I use? How should I market it? What are the best call to actions? They're not even properly trained, right? When it comes to copywriting, when it comes to what to say. And of course, where do I even start, right? Do I start with blogs, or do I post on social media, or do I go live on a live stream? Like, what do I even do? You see, affiliate marketing highly depends on your success rates, because if you don't have the clarity or the speed or the consistency, the motivation and the discipline to consistently take action, that's why many people fail. That's why many affiliates don't make a sale at all. That's why they have no idea how to even start. AI helps to remove the guesswork as well as what we call decision paralysis. You see, if you don't know what you're going to be doing, then you're like paralyzed, right? You're stuck there. You have no idea what you're going to do. And in the end, you do absolutely nothing. Well, what if? What if for different companies that don't actually give you all those resources, right? And what if, since we're right now so early in the game with the Scale launch, that even as a company, as a community, the leaders haven't had the chance yet to actually put together all of the different swipe files for you? Then what do? Right? It becomes guesswork, right? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's that next step. Well, the good news is that today we'll show you how AI is able to remove that guesswork and actually give you the answers that you need. Because ChatGPT or another AI assistant of your choice, I know that some countries, for example, like Hong Kong, ChatGPT is actually not available. You know, I know because I'm from Hong Kong and I have family there. And when I go visit and I'm trying to do some work, ChatGPT does not load. It just doesn't work. So I don't know what other countries also does not have ChatGPT, but whether it's ChatGPT or Gemini, which, by the way, because it's owned by Google, also not available in countries like China, right? And in China, they have their own AI platforms. And so with that, a lot of times you need to decide, what is your AI assistant of choice. But whatever it is, this AI assistant can act as a strategist, as a planner, as well as copy assistant. And because you are the one, like you are the sole person who's managing all of the AI chats and all of the AI roles, you stay in control while AI actually accelerates your execution. So one thing that I want to make absolutely clear, okay? AI is not here to replace your thinking, but because we know what we're doing, it does dramatically speed up the process. And when used correctly, AI assistant tools like ChatGPT is going to become a marketing assistant that helps you think more clearly, organizes your ideas, and move much faster without getting you overwhelmed. All right. And that's like yet another challenge for affiliates, right? They get overwhelmed because they just simply don't know what to do. So, how do we get better results from ChatGPT? Many people that I've talked to, whether it's on affiliate marketing, whether it's about writing copy, whether it's about design, or whether it's about taking notes, doing a lot of different, grunt work stuff, assistant, doing transcripts, writing descriptions, even doing SEO. Many people that I have talked to, they tell me AI just doesn't work, man. Like ChatGPT, it just doesn't do it for me. Like I know that it's supposed to be automated and it's supposed to assist you with different things, but I just find it so much easier to do things myself, right? You see, a lot of times when people say that, I know immediately that the issue is not the tool. It's not ChatGPT. It's not Gemini. It's not DeepSeek. It's not Bing. It's not Perplexity. It's not Claude. It's how they talk to it. It's that they're not properly trained to how to communicate with the AI. You see, ChatGPT always performs best when given clear roles and context. So instead of giving it short commands like, hey, write me this newsletter, write me an email, you need to give it context. You need to actually train it. In fact, tell it to put on a hat of a specific expertise so that it can actually start thinking like that specific role. So with that, we need to start asking ourselves, who is the audience? Like, what is the goal? What is the tone that we actually want to speak to ChatGPT? And what is the tone that we want the communication to actually spit back? Because if you do not define your audience to ChatGPT and you don't tell it your goal, like you don't say, hey, I want to speak to newbies who have no idea what AI is all about, who don't know what SEO is, who are not familiar with industry terms like affiliate marketing, and they don't know what prompt engineering actually and really means. What is an AI agent? Like if they're not familiar with any of those terms, then we need to speak to them in a much more layman's terms, right? In a much more conversational way. So that's the kind of information that you need to tell ChatGPT. Otherwise, it's not going to know. Treat ChatGPT like a team member. Think of your AI assistant as somebody who is actually on your team. The more clearly that you can explain the situation, the better the results are going to be. ChatGPT, as much as it's a tool, we need to have conversations with it so that it's not being treated like a tool. It is not just a technology. It's not just a piece of software. It's not a search engine. It's something that we need to have conversations with, respond to it, and if you can, I do, be nice to it. Say thanks and please and thank you and kindly and por favor, if you want to, in different languages. The thing is, we want to make sure that your communication with AI is as productive as it can be. Better inputs always lead to better outputs. If there's one thing, one takeaway that you want to get from this particular session is that better inputs always lead to better outputs. So write that down. Better inputs always lead to better outputs. So in order for me to help demonstrate exactly how it is that we can actually talk to ChatGPT or AI assistant of your choice in a way that sets the foundation for your conversation. Let's do this live together, shall we? Do you want to do a live demo together? If you do, type in live inside of the chat. In just a moment's time, you're going to see that we are going to start by assigning ChatGPT a clear role. Put on the hat. What is it that you are an expert in, right? ChatGPT needs to know this. We're building a real team member in real time. We also want to define the offer. Tell them exactly what the offer is, what is the product, what is the service, what is the website all about, and at the very least, you give it a link, a URL, a domain name that ChatGPT can read and learn all about the offer that you're promoting, right? Then that is especially important. Don't leave it in the dark and say, yep, this is the product you're going to be promoting. Scale Plus, go. Just like a team member, right? Like, what's Scale Plus if they've never heard of it? So just like how you would train a team member, that's how we want to train ChatGPT as well. In addition, we also want to define the objective, right? This is the audience. This is our goal. This is something that we want to be speaking to. We allow ChatGPT to ask clarifying questions. If it has any, sometimes it will request more information. Sometimes if you just give it like a URL, a link, then it'll have all the information that it needs. So if it asks you, then great. If not, then we can assume that it either knows already what it needs to know, or if you want, optionally, you can ask ChatGPT, hey, do you have any questions? Like just like a real member, right? Do you have any questions for me? How can I clarify any confusion that you might have about the product? So keep that in mind. This improves everything that follows. So again, we're going to do this together. The first prompt is one of the most important steps because this is something that you can reuse again and again for any affiliate offer, any affiliate launch. But today, of course, we're going to make it specific to ScaleGG. Now, I'm going to paste this into ChatGPT in real time. And at the same time, I'm going to post the prompts into the chat as well. So if you happen to be joining us on YouTube, go check out the live chats because this is happening in real time. It's not going to show up in the comments, but on Facebook, it will show up in the comments of the actual live stream that is on the ScaleGG official Facebook page. Okay, not wherever it's being shared. If it's being shared onto a profile, onto another page, inside the groups, you're not going to be able to see the prompt. Okay, it's going to be inside of the comments of the original video. So this is the prompt. We'll do it together and let's see how the conversation unfolds, because the beauty of AI is every time that you have a conversation with it, every time that you talk to it just like a real person, it's going to give you a different response. So the conversation is going to be very, very natural. All right, so first things first, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to paste in the prompt that I just shared with you. And actually, because this is so long that it's actually broken this up into a few different comments. Actually, the first one seems to be okay. So I'm going to highlight that. And I don't know how big it's going to fill up on the screen, but as you can see, this is exactly what you see on the screen as well. You are an affiliate marketing strategist. I am promoting a software platform during an active launch. The audience is internet marketers interested in affiliate marketing, building online businesses, and making money online. My goal is to educate first and promote second. Before we continue, confirm that you understand the situation. Now, here is the point that I want to make. What I just shared with you, this prompt over here, which once again, you can see that I'm highlighting it because it's an actual comment on our Facebook page. This is something that you can copy and paste, but it is something that I recommend that you model after. Okay, don't just use as is, because if it's going to be a different launch for a different product, or if you're using a different marketing angle for the scale launch, then we don't necessarily want to put on an affiliate marketing strategist hat. We don't necessarily want to say that our audience is internet marketers, because if you want to target agency owners, agency owners and the benefits for them to use the actual Scale Plus suite of products and tools to run their services, right? Then you will want to change this from internet marketers to agency owners. And when you change it to agency owners, they're not going to be interested in affiliate marketing. They may not even be interested in building online businesses or making money online because that's not that target market, right? That's not the audience. Agency owners, they're interested in tools that will help them to run their businesses. They may be interested in tools that will help them to automate their businesses. They will be interested in tools that will be able to help them to scale their businesses, right? So use this, but customize it to whatever it is that you may be targeting. So with this is the example, the live demo that I want to share with you right here, right now. So with that, I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. And as you can see, I basically am using, and I know a lot of people are asking, so do you need to have like an upgraded account? Are you paying for like a pro or a plus version? I just have a free version. I'm just using the free version right here, right now. As you can see, we have an offer up here from ChatGPT to say, hey, do you want to upgrade? And you can see my memory is full. So, if I want to improve the memory, apparently of ChatGPT, I need to upgrade the memory and manage the saved memories as well. Right down here, you can also see memory full. Responses may feel less personalized, get more. It doesn't matter in this case though, because our conversation is going to be happening right here within this chat. So we're going to start off. And usually, as what I mentioned, right, I like to be personal with my AI assistant when I'm talking to ChatGPT. I like to say hi. I like to say please. I like to say thank you. So in the beginning, I'm just going to start off by saying hi. I am not what you call a traditional prompt engineer. I'm not someone who is very advanced in it. I use AI like how I would chat in a regular conversation or discussion with a friend. I'm very personable. It's very conversational. So with that, if you are afraid of prompt engineering, if you're afraid of the different advanced strategies that you need in order for you to communicate with AI, don't worry, okay? You can do perfectly fine. You will do perfectly okay, even if you are just simply chatting like you're chatting with a friend. So over here, I'm going to be chatting like I'm chatting with a friend. Hi. And maybe you might want to say, instead of you are an affiliate marketing strategist, which sounds kind of funny, right? If you're talking to a friend, I'll probably say something like, let's say that you are an affiliate marketing strategist. Let's pretend that you're an affiliate marketing strategist, or some people like to say act like you are an affiliate marketing strategist, right? So whatever the case, customize it to however you want. And this will be something that will allow you to ask ChatGPT to put on a role, right? A hat of somebody who's playing on a role. I am promoting a software platform during an active launch. Remember, now we want to make sure that ChatGPT has enough information, at least the fundamental information of what it is that we're promoting. So I'm going to actually add in this. I'm promoting a software platform during an active launch. This is an all-in-one digital marketing platform for online marketers called Scale Plus, which you can find, learn more about at ScaleGG. So as you can see, right now we're really giving it some context. The information that we said we need to provide to ChatGPT, the training that it needs. I mean, there's a couple of different ways that you can do it. Of course, you can get a summary of ScaleGG, use another conversation, find the transcript to some of the videos that have already been uploaded, and then you can basically just copy and paste the entire context of that transcript or the information about ScaleGG and paste this inside of the chat to train ChatGPT. But in this case, because it's not 2022 anymore, 2023, whenever it was that ChatGPT initially came out, where if you remember, it didn't have access to the internet, right? Like you give it a URL like scale.gg and be like, oh, I actually do not have that the ability to go online, and you need to copy and paste the information. Now it's able to go online already, right? So with that, I just simply give this a URL, scale.gg, and then it'll be followed by the audience is internet marketers interested in affiliate marketing, building online businesses, and making money online. I'm just going to keep that as is. My goal is to educate first and promote second. Before we continue, please confirm that you understand the situation. So if you want to be a little bit more courteous, add in a please, which I oftentimes do. All right, it looks good to me. I'm going to click on generate. Just going to box this out so that we don't actually need to keep looking at our prompt from ChatGPT to try and upsell us, right? This is a free account that we're using. And for many of you, I know that many of us are also using free accounts. So I want to show you that it is absolutely, absolutely possible that you do this, even if you just simply use a free account. Let's blow this up a little bit more so that it's easier for you to see, shall we? Got it, ChatGPT says. Here's what I understand clearly. You're acting as an affiliate during an active launch. Check, right? That is correct. The product is Scale Plus. In parentheses, scale.gg. Yep, an all-in-one digital marketing platform. The target audience is internet marketers, affiliate marketers, people building online businesses looking to make money online. Correct? Your core strategy is educate first. Yep, we always want to deliver value, right? Promote second. So everything that we share is going to be value-driven, trust-based marketing. I'm aligned and ready to think like an affiliate marketing strategist, not a hype machine. When you're ready, tell me, right? So again, this is where ChatGPT, if it does have questions, if it needs clarity, if it wants more information, it's going to ask you, right? It's not able to find everything that it was able to know about on just scale.gg or what we want to share with it, right? And now it wants some clarity. And so it says, whenever you're ready, please tell me what assets you're planning to use. Is it videos? Is it email, lives, reels, webinar, blog, etc.? Or what you want to build first, content angle, launch messaging, funnel, bonus strategy, content calendar, etc. Let's do this the smart way. And of course, because we're launching, we got that little launch icon right there, that launch emoji, right? So this is really good because ChatGPT is gearing us towards the right direction. It's guiding us into the right conversation so that we can decipher what is going to happen next. What is it that ChatGPT can help us to create in terms of our affiliate marketing assets? Well, for the purpose of this live demo, let's just stop right here for now. We'll definitely keep in mind the different suggestions for next steps that ChatGPT has. But for now, let's proceed with our training, shall we? Now that we have prompted ChatGPT, we've educated it, we've trained it, we've prepped it and say, hey, we're going to be doing this particular launch and we're going to need your help, right? Put on the hat of an affiliate marketing strategist. Now it's done that already. Next, what we need to do is we need to start planning the creation of strong affiliate marketing angles. The promotional angles, right? We're not even talking about the promotional content yet, because before we actually create the content, we need angles. Like, who are we going to be talking to? What is the actual situation or environment or scenarios that we want to create in these kinds of promotional situations, right? And an angle is simply the perspective that you're using to talk about the offer. So for example, one angle might be about simplicity, right? If you're just starting and you are beginning and you have no idea how to get started, you're stuck right from the start, the good news is that there is a much more simpler way, right? So that's just something I pulled from the top of my head, but you get the idea. That refers to simplicity. Another may be about leverage, especially if you happen to be you're trying to scale, right? And now you're like, I have a company already, I have a business, I'm making money, but I need more help. I need to leverage on automation. Well, that's where Scale Plus comes in. How great would it be if Scale Plus can automate your blog post? How great would it be if it can automate your social media posts? How great would it be if it can automate your landing pages, create landing pages at will, right? Articles at will, SEO optimized, and everything. You're leveraging a tool where AI can pretty much take over your entire business for you if you wanted to, right? So that can be potentially another angle. And yet another could be about beginners getting started. Don't know how to get started, don't know where to find the right opportunities, don't know the right tools. There's just too many confusing options for you right there. Well, how about everything right under one roof, inclusive of a community that's going to train you from the ground up, right? So with that, this is definitely another angle that we can get with. So these are just some examples. So creating strong affiliate promotion angles. These promotional angles are going to determine how your message is going to be framed. So if you know or have a certain idea which one of the angle examples that I just shared with you would work for you, or maybe you have your own ideas, write them down, jot them down on your notes, because this is going to be helpful by the next time that we talk to ChatGPT. One product can be promoted in a variety of ethical ways. So of course, if we're talking about Scale Plus, we can angle digital marketers, but at the same time, we can also focus, number one, as we mentioned, people who are into affiliate marketing, right? But what if we also want to target people who are agency owners? What if we want to talk to people who are specifically looking to create sales funnels? Another one, specifically looking to automate their blogs. Another one, looking to automate their webinars. Another one, looking to automate their email marketing. You get the idea, right? There are so many different angles that we can go with. And this is just using the example of Scale Plus alone. I mean, with so many different products, I mean, the official number is 33 plus, but I think with all of the additional ones that's been added over the past several weeks, we're definitely way more than that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we're either approaching or have surpassed 40 in terms of the different tools that we have, simply because there are so many different resources Scale Plus is already replacing, right? So with this one product alone, it can be promoted in a variety of different ethical and legitimate ways. Educational angles always convert best for beginners, so keep that in mind. The way that we build value, the way that we build trust, and write this down, people will do business with you. They'll buy from you when they know you, like you, and trust you. And when you build that trust, right? When you're in the process of building that trust, the way that you would do that is if you can have a lot of different kinds of marketing campaigns, educational content that brings value to them, right? Where they actually learn something from you, because the more that they learn from you, the more that they respect you as a leader, as a coach, as an expert. So now they're like, yeah, that made a lot of sense. Now I want to learn more, right? Now I want to learn more. And so strong angles just like this is going to make content creation so much easier. The beautiful part is that even though educational angles are great, people want to provide value. And if you say, I am still a beginner, how am I even going to be providing value to others when I don't even know how to provide value to myself, right? Good. Number one, thank you for not being a fake guru, trying to pretend to be somebody whom you're not. But number two, the beauty of this is that you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be an expert for two reasons. Number one, you can just refer people into the Scale community, and there are experts who are already here. I mean, if you're talking about the fearless leader of Scale Plus, right? Of ScaleGG, Mr. Mike Filsaime, he's got like 20 plus years of internet marketing experience, have made millions. And I'm not just saying millions online, I'm talking about millions in a 24-hour period in previous launches. Don't you think that that qualifies them to be an expert who can share value to people who just are starting online? He is one of several different experts that are teaching, training, sharing every single month, multiple times, right here within the Scale community, right? And if you say, yeah, and his partner, Mr. Masarauta, he's also very good at what he does. He's great at payment gateways. He's great at now doing vibe coding, anything that has to do with finances and transactions and all the technical nitty gritty stuff that has to do with now actually developing software as well, alongside with Mike Fulsame. I mean, don't you think that if the two of them are able to create the entire Scale Plus suite from scratch without full-time development team members, and they do all the heavy lifting, that maybe, just maybe, they have one or two smart things to share with a brand new community of newbies who don't know anything about how to get started. I mean, of course, again, once you do not need to be the expert. We have experts right here within this community who will provide live streams and tutorials and video trainings and live stream trainings and webinars and all these different things where you don't need to worry about being the expert yourself. The second part is that in addition to having experts in the community, we also have AI, right? We have ChatGPT to help us to generate different angles for marketing that is able to explain, what are your target market, and it's able to explain to your target market what it is that they need. It's able to educate your target market when we train ChatGPT the right way, right? So now we can actually leverage on ChatGPT to create marketing content for us for the purpose of affiliate marketing. Does that make sense? So with that, this is going to transition into our next AI prompt. Once again, I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to paste this into the chat so that you can see that we're actually posting this into the chat itself. If you happen to be joining us on Facebook, then great. Go to our Facebook page, just like the one that you see right here on the screen, at ScaleGG Official. And also, we have this directly, actually, I just highlighted the YouTube channel. This is the ScaleGG ScaleGG official Facebook page. This is where you will want to go to, right, in order for you to find inside of the comments the copy and paste for this particular prompt. So same thing, at ScaleGG Official, our UID, our user ID, or our vanity URL, right, is exactly the same for both Facebook as well as for YouTube, at ScaleGG Official. So go to Facebook, go to YouTube, in fact, go to Instagram, TikTok. It's all the same as well. Go do a search for this particular handle and you will be able to find us. So right here, right, based on everything we've discussed so far, generates, number one, 5 educational affiliate promotional angles for this launch. How great is it that we don't have to actually think of the angles ourselves, right? We can just ask ChatGPT to do it for us. Number 2, a short explanation of who each angle is best suited for. And number 3, rank them from easiest to hardest for a beginner to execute. So with that, let's go ahead and go back to ChatGPT. We're asking for probably a little bit more information than we need at this point in time, but it's good information to have, right? So we're going to continue the conversation, and in the simplicity of just making sure, yeah, I know that we normally go into conversations and respond and everything else. I'm just going to copy and paste because we want to make sure that we're as efficient as we can be in this particular training. All right, perfect. It says it's continuing the conversation already because it remembers what we talked about. I'll put on full affiliate strategist brain for this and keep it educational first, pitch second. Below are 5 proven educational affiliate angles tailored specifically for Scale Plus, ScaleGG, your audience, and an active launch environment. I'll also rank from the easiest to the hardest for a beginner to execute. Number 1, tool stack simplification angle. This is great, in fact, because remember the example that I just shared with you moments ago. Simplicity, right? That can be a potential angle, especially when we're going after the beginner. So this is great. ChatGPT is like reading our minds, or maybe it's like listening to what we're talking about. The core idea is to teach marketers how many tools they're overpaying for. Great. That's awesome. And then show how an all-in-one platform replaces most of them. In fact, this is the same kind of angle that we used for Groove back in the day. And I think that for many of the promotional content, the ads, the videos start going out right now, even on the homepage itself. For ScaleGG, we definitely use this as an existing angle as well. So, yep, for sure, this is definitely something that is very good. Educational hook. Here's the typical online marketers tool stack and why it's killing your profit. What you teach. Common tools marketers use: funnels, emails, CRM, automation, forms, calendars, SMS. Absolutely correct. The cost breakdown of the separate tools, complexity, and tech overwhelm. Why systems beat shiny tools. The soft promotion, Scale Plus as a simpler system, not another tool. It's best suited for, and it tells us the target market. So if this fits in with you and your target market, then of course it's going to be suitable, right? Why it's easy. It gives you some additional information, and that's just on the very first angle that it gave us. The next angle that it gives us, beginner roadmap to online income. This is the angle. So anyone who might be a beginner who is starting out, this is your roadmap to an online income. The core idea: teach what steps actually matter when starting an online business and position Scale Plus as the platform that supports those steps. Great. The educational hook. If I were starting online from scratch today, here's the exact roadmap that I'd follow. And if you happen to be promoting yourself as also somebody who is starting out, then you don't have to say it like if I were starting out online, because you are starting out online, right? So definitely be flexible to make some changes if necessary. So instead of if I were starting online from scratch today, you can say because I'm also starting online from scratch today, just like you. Here's the exact roadmap that I'm following so that we can do this together, right? This is yet another angle that you can go with, because there's definitely a lot more value in people, not seeing you as the expert or the leader or the coach, but if you say, hey, I'm in the exact same shoes as you, let's learn and earn at the same time together, right? Then this is yet another selling point that you can use. What you can teach: picking a niche, capturing leads, follow up consistently, offer something valuable, track and optimize the soft promotion, Scale Plus as an infrastructure that supports the roadmap. Okay, and it gives you more information about who it's best suited for and why it's easy. Number 3, behind the scenes build. So now we're actually documenting ourselves, building something simple with Scale Plus during this launch. And this is really a great point, because when it comes to especially education, you see, teaching is one thing, isn't it? But at the same time, what if you can teach in a way that people can relate to? So for example, what I'm sharing with you is, number 1, basic information, right? But number 2, I'm saying, hey, go to chatgpt.com, sign up for a free account or access your existing free account if that's the account that you have, because if you can relate, I also have a free account. You don't need to upgrade. I give you the copy and paste prompts and say, you don't know how to get started? Copy this, have a conversation, follow along and see what you see, right? And now we're doing everything alongside with you together. So what we're doing is that we are showing you how we would actually proceed in this process as if we're doing this together, right? So this is something that we're also building ourselves. The best way for you to teach is in a way that people can follow along, that they can relate to, that is like they're looking over your shoulders and saying, wow, thanks for showing me your screen. This is absolutely how I want to learn. Is this an effective way for you to also be learning? If it is, let us know inside the comments. Type in the word yes. Same thing when we're talking about Scale Plus. I mean, how many times does Mike Filsame actually share his screen and walk you through all the different live demos, right? This is how I will build my Click Campaigns AI team from scratch. And he shows you, this is what I type in. This is how I would build my page with Page Builder. This is how I would create my images with Imager.gg. This is how I would create my brand. This is how I would create all of the blogs, all of the posts that I have, right? He shows you the apps And this is also what we're also doing as well when it comes to our live demos. In fact, when you go to our YouTube channel, you're going to see a lot of the tutorials we're taking directly from those live demos, from those live streams, because that is the exact kind of format that works to teach people how they can actually do something. So the whole behind the scenes build angle, absolutely effective. And yes, make sure that we're learning and earning together. And Jeevan Judd, great to see you as well. All right, so everything that you're teaching, all the additional information that ChatGPT is giving us, that is strategy angle number 4. Number 3. Number 4, marketing mistakes and leaks. Use this as an angle. The core idea, educate by highlighting why most affiliates fail. In fact, what's really interesting is that if you recall, the very first actual slide, if it was the first one or the second one, we actually shared with you why it is that most affiliate marketers also fail in their launches, right? So once again, a lot of the strategies ChatGPT is dissecting, right? From maybe what we're presenting to you, what we're teaching to you. Maybe we're training ChatGPT a little bit too well that it is ripping apart even our presentation to you, our training to you. It is really just sharing with you exactly what we're doing here. Educate by highlighting why most affiliates fail and show how systems fix these mistakes. The educational hook: most affiliates don't fail because of traffic. They fail because of this. So you tell them, why is it that they fail? What is it that they fail because of? And if you recall, we shared with you, they failed because there was a lack of clarity, right? It wasn't because there wasn't a tool. It wasn't because of the product or service. It's because they were not clear what to promote. They don't know about the product. They don't have the information about the promotional angles. They don't have the skill to do copywriting. And that's why Scale Plus is the solution, right? And this entire thing, like this entire hook, this entire angle was exactly what you can see in real action during the beginning of this actual training as well. So again, the educational hook: most affiliates don't fail because of traffic. They don't fail because of X, Y, and Z. They fail because of this. And then you share with them what the reason is. We share all the different systems, processes, automation, and then ChatGPT also gives us some additional information on top of that. We're not done. ChatGPT oftentimes over delivers. Here is a 5th angle that you can consider. It's hardest. It says that it's the hardest because it requires you to have some kind of a status yourself, right? Authority positioning / opinion leader. The core idea: take a strong position about how modern online marketing should be done and anchor Scale Plus inside that philosophy. And the reason why it's difficult, right? ChatGPT says that it's difficult because it would potentially require you to be that expert. But as what we mentioned before, you actually don't have to be the expert if you don't want to. Of course, we encourage you to train yourself so that you can get to that point. But how great is it that you can leverage on the expertise that is already within this community, right? So with this, the educational hook: the future of affiliate marketing is systems, not hacks. It tells you what you can teach. It tells you your soft promotion, who it's best suited for, and why it's hard. Final ranking from easiest to hardest. So it even gives you, because of the prompt that we asked from, right? We asked for, if we recall, from the prompt itself, number 1 was the educational affiliate promotional angles. Number 2, a short explanation of who each angle is best suited for, and that's why it gave us that information. And number 3, rank them from easiest to hardest for a beginner to execute. So in your own particular ChatGPT conversation, right, it will also rank from easiest to hardest which one you should be considering. So in this case, because we prompted it to give us all this information, now you can make your choice. Do you want to go the easy way, simplification, like what we talked about before, right? Or do you want to go a little bit of a more challenging route? So this information that ChatGPT has generated for us, this will help you to decide your first campaign, which angle you want to go with. And as you scroll down, you're going to see ChatGPT is going to give you some additional professional tips. It's going to give you some additional angles. And then it's also going to ask you, hey, just tell me what that next move you want it to be, right? So it helps us to continue the conversation. Great. That's what we want. And up until this part, right? That's where we will put a pause in the conversation itself until we get to this next part. Now, we want to turn our angles, the ones that ChatGPT actually gave us, into what we call content ideas. Because now that we have the angles, content becomes so much easier for us to quote unquote produce. And the reason why this is in quotes is because by now, hopefully you can already see that we're not actually producing anything, right? We're not writing anything. In fact, the ideas aren't even our own. We're just copy and pasting up until this point different prompts into ChatGPT, and it's just spitting out value after value after value, gold after gold after gold that we can use in our own affiliate marketing. But here's something that we need to remember, okay? Because conversations with ChatGPT is one thing, but making sure that you get quality outputs, remember, that depends on the kind of input that you give it as well. So instead of very broad and basic requests or commands, or even questions like, what should I post today? Or what is it that I should do next? Or what do you recommend that I should be sharing with my audience, right? You want to actually ask something more more along the lines of what kind of content supports this angle? What kind of marketing words should I use for the purpose of promotion? Does that make sense? So we need to have that marketing talk with ChatGPT. We need to remember that it's just put on the hat of an affiliate marketing strategist. So we can't, go off track and get off topic by saying, so how are you doing today? And how's the weather, right? Stick on topic and make sure that we have that business talk, right, the entire time. Angles guide the message, but content delivers the message. Remember that. All the angles that we've been trying to generate from ChatGPT, it helps us to guide where to actually target, but the content itself, that is what's going to help us to bring the message home. Each angle can also produce multiple content pieces. In fact, if you recall the ChatGPT conversation that we had, it basically asks us, hey, what do you want to do next? Do you want to turn this into emails? Do you want this to be social media? Do you want it to be blogs? Do you want this to be articles, posts? What do you want this to be? Videos, reels, right? Plenty of different multiple pieces of content, right? Simple formats often work best during launch. So don't go too complicated. Don't try to write novels. Don't try to do different complex things and try to be overly complicated in your promotional strategy, right? Different platforms may also require different types of content as well as content styles. For example, you want to use text, that's great. We can do that on Facebook. We can do that to a certain extent on LinkedIn as well as Instagram as well. But if you want to focus on videos, then you may want to consider TikTok and YouTube because those are video specific angles, right? In fact, you must be uploading a video if you are to be using TikTok or YouTube. It doesn't work if you just want to use text. It doesn't work if you just want to use like a regular image, right? So that's why different platforms may require different types of content as well as different content styles. So with this, keep in mind, we will want to have as many different kinds of styles as we possibly can because we do want to have multiple streams of potential resources, multiple streams of traffic, and yes, of course, multiple streams of income. We are going to turn just one or two, we'll start at one probably, into multiple pieces of content so that you can see just how quickly this adds up, even if it's just one content alone. All right, so with this is the prompt. And by the way, are these prompts helpful for you? Are they? If they are, please type in helpful inside of the chat. And if you do want more of these helpful kinds of prompts in future trainings, then we will do more of them if you feel like they are helpful to you. If you feel like, nope, I know this already, it's just a waste of my time and I can write better prompts, I don't need yours, then also let me know so that I don't waste my time either to create stuff that you're not going to use. But if it's helpful for you, just like from Good Marketing, thank you very much for that confirmation, then of course we'll continue doing this for you. All right, so with this, now we're continuing the conversation, right? Using the top 2 promotional angles. In fact, I would probably say, because we're over an hour into this training already, let's, for the interest of time, let's stick with 1 promotional angle instead of 2 when we actually start talking about this with ChatGPT. All right, but what we're going to ask it to do is to create 5 short form video ideas for Reels or Shorts, 3 email content ideas for a launch, 3 simple social post ideas that we can do on social media. Keep everything beginner friendly as well as educational. And this is something that we can actually do as a continuation of the conversation with ChatGPT. All right, I'm seeing a message from Gilmar. Hi, last November, I visited Malaysia, amazing country. Thank you very much. I agree, Gilmar, and that's why I live here now. I'm actually not from Malaysia. I'm originally from Hong Kong. I moved to the US when I was 5 years old, and I think I lived there for about 25 years. If I recall correctly, maybe 30 years, I'm not sure. But after that, I was just on the move, man. I moved back to Hong Kong for a while, and then I actually moved to China for a while. And then I moved to Singapore. I moved to Indonesia. And then I was in the Kuala Lumpur part of Malaysia for a while. And then I started traveling around again. And now I'm settled in Penang. And I absolutely agree. Amazing country, beautiful people, beautiful scenery, nice place, great, amazing food, which is why I'm gaining so much weight. But that is a different topic for another day. But thank you, Gilmar, for that. And I agree, that's why I am in Malaysia now. So for any one of us in the community, if you feel like you want to visit Malaysia, definitely hit me up. Definitely hit me up. Kuala Lumpur, Malacca, Penang, and yep, all beautiful places. In Penang, the beautiful island of Penang, is where I am settled in right now. So with that, we're now back in our ChatGPT. You know, we go off topic sometimes and we interact because we're friends, right? We're community members and we want to have conversations with you. But do not, and I repeat, do not get off track with ChatGPT. All right. So when we're having our own side conversations and side chats, that's okay, right? Because we're building rapport, we're building relationships, we're learning more about each other, and that's awesome. But with ChatGPT, it can forget stuff, it can get off track, it can make mistakes, and we want to make sure that it is always aligned with what it is that we're doing. And so, if you recall, we talked about how instead of 2 promotions, we're going to focus on 1. So using the top 1 promotion angle. So instead of angles, we're going to say angle. Create 5 short form video ideas or for Reels or Shorts, 3 email content ideas for a launch, 3 simple social media posts. So keep everything beginner friendly and educational. All right. So if you want, simply copy and paste, use the prompt, and this is what ChatGPT is going to give us. Perfect choice. The tool stack simplification angle is exactly what converts during launches without feeling salesy. I'll keep everything beginner friendly, educational, and low pressure. No hype, no fake urgency. All right. So the promotional angle that's being used right now, tool stack simplification, right? Stop overpaying and overcomplicating your online business. So a great confirmation of what it is that we're doing. 5 short form video ideas. Keep in mind that at this stage in the game, we're just simply asking ChatGPT to give us ideas. We're planning, right? We're planning. This is the planning stage. Help us, ChatGPT. And with everything that is being planned, it is always required that we do things 1 step at a time, right? So don't jump ahead. Don't say, well, all right, great ideas, but how do I create the video? Coming up later on, all right? Later on, in the different steps later on in the different modules, which we may or may not have the time to go into and dive deep into today. What I would want to do is that, of course, we go with the ideas first, and then whenever we can, spend more time to deep dive, like really deep dive into the content creation aspect of it. All right. So for now, what we're going to do is focus on the different ideas. Take a look at what ChatGPT has shared with us. Each idea is designed for a 30 to 60-second video, talking head, or simple screen visual. How many tools does an online business really need? So the hook, first 3 seconds. Most online businesses don't fail. They drown in tools. Like, did we even ask it to put on the hat of a professional script writer or a video creator, or conversion specialist? I don't think we did, right? But at the same time, it's still put on that hat as an official affiliate marketing strategist. It's even given us the hook, right? It gave us the hook, the content. It gave us a summary of what it should be, as well as a soft CTA at the end. We're going to want it to say, I'll show a simpler setup during this launch. As you can see, these are just the ideas, right? ChatGPT has not yet, because we haven't asked for it. It didn't give us the script. It didn't give us the information on the steps to build up the video. It didn't even build up the video for us, right? So at this point in time, not necessary. We don't need to do that yet. All we're doing is we're asking for ideas. Number two, the $300 a month mistake that new marketers don't notice. The hook, here's a mistake that silently eats your profits. I mean, how great of a hook is that? If you're scrolling through different videos and that's the first thing that you hear, especially if you're the right target audience, right? You're a marketer, you are a business owner, you're an entrepreneur. Here's a mistake that's silently eating up your profits. That's going to stop you right in your tracks, isn't it? That's going to stop you and say, oh my gosh, I absolutely need to know this. The content, add up common tools, costs on the screen, explain how monthly subscriptions stack up, teach the idea of lean infrastructure. That's great. That's awesome. I mean, it sounds amazing. Most of us probably don't know what this means. And again, the good news, we don't have to, right? When we're ready to, we can always ask ChatGPT to write the content for us. The soft CTA, right here. There are platforms now that combine most of this. Number three, why more tools does not equal to more results. The hook, more tools won't fix a broken system. The content, explain how switching tools creates confusion. Talk about how lost leads and broken automations, right? Teach that systems are better than features. Soft CTA, this is why all-in-one platforms are winning. And because we did ask it to give us 5 short-form video ideas, it continues. Beginner funnel setup versus overkill. Funnel setup. We scroll down. This is the 5th one. What I use if I had to start over today. Awesome. And as you can see, right, there's a lot of additional ideas where that came from. In addition, if you recall, we asked it to give us 3 email content ideas for the launch. And so here they are. Email number 1, your tool stack might be slowing you down. It shares with you the core teaching, what the soft mention is. That's why I'm watching this Scale Plus launch closely, right? And this is a summary of the idea that is giving us. Email number 2, the real cost of cheap marketing tools. Also a great angle. The soft mention is some platforms are finally fixing this problem. Email number 3, simple systems beat fancy tools every single time, man. You know this. I know this, but our people may not necessarily know this. And that's why within the emails, we want to make sure that we educate them, right? The soft CTA, if you want to see how this looks in practice, check out Scale Plus. And of course, you're also going to want to replace it with your own affiliate link, which again, you can find at scale.gg/JV. Once again, that's scale.gg/JV. Finally, you will remember that we also asked it to give us 3 simple social media post ideas. So with this is what it is giving us. It's great for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or X, it says. Number 1, educational insights. Here is the post copy. It even gave us the copy that we can copy and paste into our own posts if we wanted to, right? Of course, later on, when we decide that we want to also create the script and the emails and everything else, we can also use that as a way for us to prompt ChatGPT to give us some official copy and paste social media posts as well. The soft CTA, I'm sharing a simpler setup during this launch. A good CTA, I would say, but because we didn't specifically say, I want this to have a CTA that goes back to my affiliate link, right? Or go to scale.gg or scaleplus.gg or groove.cm or wherever that link might be, right? This is why the CTA doesn't actually have a link. So it does depend on how you prompt it. It depends on your own personal preference as well. Some people don't want to put their CTA, their links directly inside of the post. Sometimes they put it in the video itself. Sometimes they use it as like a watermark or a logo with an image. Sometimes they put it into the comments. So once again, it really is up to you, right? Post number 2, cost awareness. Post copy, funnels plus email plus CRM plus automation plus calendar is equal to confusion plus high monthly bills. I mean, I agree, don't you? Like even when I just say funnels, email, CRM, automation plus calendar, like that in itself is pretty confusing to some of us, isn't it? So with that, there's a better way. There's a better way to build online. This is the problem. But with every problem, there is always a solution, and we are the solution. How great of a marketing angle is that, man? I mean, just awesome. Like this is the solution that you need, the solution that I had been looking for, because I once upon a time was confused, just like you, overpaying monthly bills, just like you. So when I said the angle of putting yourself in their shoes and relating to them, and saying, hey, this was me as well. I understand exactly how you feel, because 3 months ago, right here, where you are, was where I was at. Nothing relates better, right? Nothing relates better. And if you ask me personally, nothing converts better either. Okay, so relate back to your audience. Post number 3, beginner reframe. Post copy, online business isn't hard. Overcomplicating it is. Focus on systems, not shiny tools. In fact, I think all of these would be really, really great short copy for scripts in videos. You know the videos that we have, and by the way, if you haven't already, go follow us, please, on like our YouTube channel, our LinkedIn, our Instagram, even I think even on Pinterest and a few other platforms, because we are uploading every single day a lot of these really quick, short, 6-second, 10-second, up to 15-second shorts that basically have one major marketing lesson for you, one major message in business, one thing that really highlights the educational value of what Scale Plus is able to deliver. All of which, by the way, has a scale.gg logo, which is a great promotion for the brand as well. So use that not just to consume and to absorb the content, but use that as inspiration for your own content, for your own videos, for your own promotions, because what we're doing is doing an amazing, amazing job at bringing us brand new leads every single day, getting brand new people to join us inside of the Facebook group, getting brand new people to like our pages and follow us and subscribe to our channels. It's getting results, right? Because with social media these days, the interesting fact is that it's not about the likes anymore. It's not about the follows. It's not about every single post. You're hoping that you'll get like 100 or 1,000 different responses and reactions to your video, different thumbs up, right? That's not what it's about anymore. I have seen so many different people with minimal interaction on their social media content. But the thing is, their CTA, telling people to go to their website, their registrations, their opt-in forms, their free downloads, their registrations for webinars, their free trials, their even conversions are going through the roof, because these days people don't like necessarily to react in social media. Your lack of engagement, your lack of interaction within the comments and the shares themselves does not dictate your interaction and your engagement on your promotions, on your websites, on your affiliate offers. So go to our pages and go to our groups, interact, and see the different content that we have when it comes to these different short videos that have scripts just like this. Because if this is something that will help us to bring value to someone who's reading this on social media, online businesses is hard. Overcomplicating is focus on systems, not shiny tools. This is mind blown for many people, right? This is like, wow, I never knew that. This is a great piece of information. I'm learning something. This is a great lesson for us. I'm glad I ran across this post. Now imagine if this is a message that's also on a video. How great is that? Now we're repurposing, right? Remember, same message, multiple ways for us to spread that message, multiple ways for us to repurpose. This is what we mean. Right? So at the same time that you're posting this onto social media as a regular post, also have an image that says this, also have a video that says this, right? It tells you exactly, ChatGPT tells you why this works, why it's impactful, because it's helpful, not pushy, right? So with all of this, we asked for it to give us some additional ideas. This is exactly what ChatGPT did. Again, is this helpful to you? Is this bringing you value in your educational lesson today? If you're getting some value in what we're sharing here right now from the past 90 minutes, this was only designed to be a 1 hour or less training, but we love to over deliver. So is it okay if we over deliver? Are you receiving value from our over delivery? If you are, please type in value inside of the chat so we know. So that's we know. All right, writing soft promotional copy that builds trust. Now, this is where many affiliates start to get uncomfortable, especially without the leverage of AI. Because when it comes to writing the actual promotion, they're like, well, I'm not salesy. I don't know how to write sales copy. I don't know what converts. Like writing, I don't like writing in the first place, right? The good news, number one, is that you don't need hype anyway. You don't need pressure, and you don't need exaggerated claims. That's the old way of aggressive sales, right? What we're seeing these days is that when you deliver value, when you bring content, when you're teaching people stuff, and people are learning from you, and you are receiving value, like Gilmar, you're getting value from good marketing, helpful and value, says Ryan. Thank you very much for the confirmation. You don't need to have the hype. You don't need to have the pressure. In fact, you don't need any exaggerated claims at all. But the second piece of good news is that you don't even need to write it yourself anymore, right? The best affiliate promotions, they sound like someone just simply saying, hey, check this out. This might actually be helpful for you. Here's why. Or this might be useful for you because it was useful for me. This might actually teach you something because it's actually taught me something over the past couple of months that I have been using it. It's helped me in my journey of entrepreneurship and internet marketing. And I think that it can do the same for you, right? That whole relationship thing, the relation parts, the relating parts of the relationship, not just building relationship. Hey, let's be buddies. I'm talking about let's find different things that we can have in common, what we can relate to, right? Because this is the kind of relationship that leads to conversions. So soft CTAs are going to outperform aggressive selling any day of the week. If you watch Mike on his live streams, he is the king when it comes to stuff like this. Yes, we have urgency, but the urgencies are real. It's not like a marketing ploy or anything like that. So we do say stuff like, hey, make sure that you act now on the Cyber Monday sale or the Cyber Weekend sale, because after Black Friday, this sale is going to be over. Like, we say that because it's true, right? Sense of urgency is part of sales 101. It will help you to convert, but don't do it just for the sake of hype or pressure or sales. Say it only if it's true, right? It's not designed for an exaggerated claim. It's designed to push you towards a positive decision because we believe that it helps you. We believe that it's in your best interest to take action right now because otherwise you will be missing out on a very good deal, right? That's why Mike also says, I'm sorry that you missed the Black Friday sale. That sale is gone. But the good news is that we now have a holiday sale. And the holiday sale, even though it's not the same as the Black Friday sale, that ship has sailed, right? That was the best deal that you probably missed out on. But if you want the next best deal, the holiday sale is happening right now. And then came December 31st, 4 weeks later, January 1st, Mike was like, sorry, the holiday sale is now gone as well. But the good news is that we have another whatever sale might happen to be. And now we say that before this launch is over, right? This is going to be the best deal that you're going to get because right after the launch ends, this deal also goes away. So it's not aggressive by any means because it's true. However, it's a soft CTA that shares with you, hey, maybe, just maybe, it's a decision that you want to make. Maybe think about it. I mean, it's still going to be available for you before this particular date. So you don't have to take action now, but ask your neighbor, right? Ask fellow community members if this is something that is helpful for them, right? So very, very soft, very conversational, but we're not going to say stuff like, you better buy this now and make sure that you do this right now because it's going to be gone forever in exactly 10 minutes and you will regret this for the rest of your life. That is aggressive selling, isn't it? And I don't know about you, but I've seen my fair share of those kinds of sales tactics. And maybe it worked in the past. I don't even know. Maybe it worked once or twice on me when I first started out, but I think that many people catch on to that very quickly. Don't you agree? So with that, soft CTAs are going to outperform aggressive selling any day of the week. Affiliate promotion should always feel like recommendations, especially if we're using the angle of I'm just like you. I'm learning just like you. We're learning and earning together, right? Learning and earning together, just like what Ryan said moments ago. Learn and earn together. If that is your angle, then this should feel like a recommendation. Because we're learning together, I don't want you to miss out. I'm using this. I'm in this community. It's done great wonders for me. And I believe that it can help you as well, right? Use this as a recommendation. Transparency is going to build that long-term trust. The goal is curiosity, not pressure. Not do this now. Not you must. Nobody must do anything, right? Nobody must buy anything. Nobody must invest in anything or join any community. They don't want to. They don't think it's right for them. They don't have to, right? If they feel like it's good for them, they're receiving value, just like how many of you are, then great. Then it will help them. And they will automatically and they will naturally decide that they want to be a part of our community. So in this case, because there might be some potential confusions, right? Like, okay, so I want to be highly converting, but I also don't want to be aggressive. I want to sell soft, but I don't want to sell too soft. I want to make them curious and not have too much pressure. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Let's not fret. Stay calm, friends. Let's have ChatGPT draft up a few examples for us, shall we? So here again is our trusty ChatGPT prompt. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and paste this into the chat. Once again, you will be able to see this inside of the comments on our official Facebook page, and you will also be able to see this in the live chat section of our YouTube video. I believe we're also live streaming on LinkedIn as well, but I'm not sure if our comments are able to go through. But in any case, you can see that right over here. I am highlighting what is sent to our Facebook page, right? A short social media post that introduces the launch softly. A short email that explains why this launch may be valuable, and as well, a 30-second video script that educates first and then and then invites. Avoid hype, keep the tone honest and helpful. So a pretty good summary, right, of what we just talked about and what we want our marketing message to be. So in this case, I'm going to right click on this and maybe just instead of write, I'll say something like thanks, because we haven't said thanks in a while. Now, please write. All right. And this is basically the instructions that we want it to do. Click on generate or enter or return, depending on what computer you're using. And as you can see, boom, just like that, ChatGPT comes back to us. Absolutely. Here's the clean, honest, no hype set that you can use as is. Everything is framed to help first, invite second. So number one, short social media post that introduces the launch softly, if you recall, right? So it actually gave us the entire script. It gave us the entire script. Let's read the script, shall we? Most online marketers don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because their setup is way more complicated than it needs to be. There's a new launch happening right now around simplifying funnels, email, automation, and follow-up into one system. I'm paying attention to it because beginners don't need more tools. They need fewer tools that actually work together. I'll be sharing what I learned along the way. So this is actually a great teaser. In fact, I'm going to copy this and I am going to paste this into the chat as well, because I don't know if you agree or not, but this is really, really an effective way to pre-sell during a pre-launch period. Like right now, we mentioned that the scale launch is in pre-launch period, right? Because it's not going to happen until the 10th of February. Like it's not even an official announcement yet, right? So if you want to start teasing your social media followers, if you want to start teasing your email list, if you want to start teasing your subscribers, like create this script into a video, you can, right? This is a great way to use this as a marketing message in pre-launch mode before you're ready to drop your link, before you're ready to share your link, before you're ready to announce that this launch is officially now happening, right? So with this, I would definitely use it. I would use it. Go to our Facebook page. Facebook page. You can see it right there on the screen. ScaleGG is the name of it. The handle is at ScaleGG Official. I mean, go there and check out the comments of this particular post. Like it, respond to it if it helps you, because this is something that if you are serious about achieving some results with the ScaleGG launch, you want to become potentially one of our top JV partners, then use this. Use this script alongside with whatever ChatGPT may have generated for you, because there is no like lack of strategies that you should be implementing. There is no like too much strategies that you are implementing. It's always like, if we find something good as marketers, we should always be promoting. So with this one, right, most online marketers don't fail because they're lazy. A great pre-launch message to your people. But as they say, but wait, there's more. Because remember, in addition to a short social media post, we also asked it to give us a short email, right? Why this launch may be valuable. So in this case, if you decide that you want to send this to your people, if you decide that you want to send this out as an email autoresponder, in fact, if I copy this whole thing, is that even possible? Now let's go ahead and click on this copy right over here. All right. You can see that the subject line is right there. Why I'm paying attention to this launch, right? A good recommendation, a good suggestion for a subject line. You can always ask ChatGPT to give you a few more suggestions. You can always write a few yourself, split test them if you want to, but let's check out the email. Hi, I wanted to give you a quick heads up about something I'm watching right now. There's a new launch for an all-in-one marketing platform called Scale Plus. And what caught my attention isn't the features, it's the idea behind it. Most people trying to build an online business are juggling too many tools, funnels, email software, CRMs, automations, calendars, and most will never fully connect. That creates confusion, wasted time, and unnecessarily monthly costs. This launch is focused on simplifying that entire setup into one system, especially for people who are still building momentum. I'm not here to hype up anything. I just think that this could genuinely be useful if you're trying to build something online without overcomplicating it. I'll share more as I explore more. How great is this? I mean, again, this is now putting them in your shoes. I'm not an expert. I'm exploring this and I'll update you once I learn more. I'm in the same shoes as you are, right? So I just copy this. I am going to paste this inside of the chat. And as you'll see, also inside of the chat again, whether it is our Facebook page or whether it is our YouTube comments, you will be able to see underneath this video the actual script that this generated for us, the swipe file for the email. I just think that it is absolutely cool. All right, let's check this out. Number 3, a 30-second video script that educates first and then invites, right? Educate first and then invites. It gives us the opening. Remember the breakdown of the video that we talked about earlier, right? This is saying, hey, if you want to create an actual video on this, this is what the opening should be. It should be calm, have a direct tone, like it's even breaking down how the video should be visualized. I mean, that's how great AI is. And it gives us the scripts. Most online marketers don't struggle because they lack motivation. They struggle because their business setup is way too complicated. Then the next part, this is the education, right? Funnels, email tools, CRMs, automations. When none of them talk to each other, things break, leads get lost, and people give up. Then it says that this is the reframing part. Simplicity beats complexity, especially when you're starting out. Your soft invite. That's why I'm paying attention to the Scale Plus launch. It's focused on bringing everything into one place. If you're curious, take a look and see if it makes sense for you. And of course, optional, but sometimes recommended as part of the script, also include that website, also include that call to action, also include that domain name. If you want to check this out, you might want to say, then go visit ScaleGG or go visit your affiliate link or whatever your domain name /scale.gg, which redirects, of course, to your affiliate link, right? But regardless of the case, this is where the CTA should be. This is where you want to get people to go to your page. And then after giving us what we asked for, again, ChatGPT is giving us some additional ways to continue the conversation. Really, really perfect, by the way, for an introvert like me, because oftentimes when I'm talking to people and then a conversation goes up to a certain point, oftentimes I don't have a response. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing. And the conversation just kind of ends there, right? Now, ChatGPT is like, hey, you know what? I understand that you might be an introvert. So if you need my help to continue the conversation, here is what we can potentially talk about next. So it gives us some additional recommendations, some suggestions, some bullet points, just say the word, right? So with that, this is our prompt. This is our prompt, and it gave us the short social media post that we asked for, the email, as well as the 30-second video script. Now, as time is running short for us, okay, in terms of the AI prompts and the live demos, this is where we'll put a pause, put a pin on that right here, right now, at least for today, because we do want to wrap up this session for you properly. How do you apply what we just learned and what we just generated through ChatGPT directly to the ScaleGG launch? Well, first and foremost, keep your ears pierced and keep it peaked for the announcement, the official announcement of the next ScaleGG launch, because it's already on the calendar, right? You see this on the schedule. It's going to be in February. However, the announcement hasn't actually happened yet. This is good news. This is good news for you if you're watching us in real time, live, or if you're watching the replay before the official announcement, is because nobody else has really heard about this yet. Whenever it's not Mike Filsaime taking the virtual stage, very few people actually join me in these live trainings. Very few people actually interact, and very few people were able to get the message out to. So if you're in the minority and you're joining us and you're seeing this, then great. This means that not only are you in the minority, you are the minority with a huge majority of the advantage, because you get to be the first early action takers. You get to be the first to actually apply what you've learned. And everything that we've done today, they 100% are applicable to any launch, but it applies especially well to ScaleGG, because as we all know, ScaleGG, Scale Plus, it is a real platform, right? It solves real problems. And it's something that you can talk about from a practical standpoint rather than a hype angle. And best of all, this is a community that includes plenty of experts that are now going on live multiple times every single week to share with you these kinds of amazing traaining. So if you want to start applying what we've covered immediately, this launch is a great opportunity for you to do that. So how can you get involved? Ask me how, ? Inside of the chat. Well, I'm glad you asked that question. You see, ScaleGG works well with any type of educational affiliate content. Affiliates, just like yourself, you can promote tools that people actually use. The active launch is going to create urgency as well as momentum, because we're going to be creating this and promoting this as a community, and early participation is going to increase your confidence. It's going to increase your results, and it is going to increase the overall commissions that you eventually will earn. You do want to earn more commissions, right? That's why you're here. That's why you're in this training. So your next action steps, number one, join us as part of ScaleGG if you haven't already. But as we mentioned, your affiliate link is right over here at ScaleGG/JV. Once again, ScaleGG/JV, your affiliate link, two ways. Number one, right up top here, as well as when you click on links, right over here as well. So make sure that you use the right link, not somebody else's link, not whatever it redirects to, not a link that you find somewhere else, not ScaleGG. Log in to this widget on ScaleGG/JV, and you will find your affiliate link right over here. Okay, and of course, you want to choose one promotional angle to start with. We asked ChatGPT, if you recall, to help us to decide on that promotional angle, and we're gonna start off with that, right? Because right now it is pre-launch mode, just like how we asked ChatGPT to put on a strategist hat, right? Now you also put on a hat of a pre-launch expert. You also are an affiliate marketing expert, but you're gonna put on a pre-launch hat, because right now we are in the pre-launch phase of the next ScaleGG launch. Take action before trying to make everything perfect, and of course, take action before anyone else does. Simply pick one angle, do one thing, create one piece of content. Start there. Progress always beats perfection, especially during launches. So finally, what's next? What's coming up next in this affiliate marketing series? Has this been helpful for you so far? Do you want to learn more? If you do, type in more inside of the chat. Let me know inside of the comments if you found any value in this, what else you want to share with us. Gilmar is saying that's great. Melvin, great to see you, buddy. This is great information, he says. Melvin says, thank you very much. So is this also helping you? Is this also great information for you as well? Let us know inside of the chat. And if you're just like Gilmar, who wants more, then let us know as well. Because in the next upcoming sessions, we're going to slow things down a little bit, but we're also going to dive in a little bit deeper. And the only way, by the way, that we're going to know for upcoming training sessions, which ones you want us to prioritize, which ones you want us to focus on. Is it going to be emails, videos, visuals, full campaigns, so that you can build the confidence one piece at a time for what it is that you want to do? Remember, inside of our Facebook group right over here. If we can go back. I don't know why Facebook usually likes to redirect me outside of the group when I was perfectly happy inside of this group, hanging out with you guys and gals, right? You can see that we have so many different things that we're sharing in here, and we shared this live stream directly inside of this group as well from our ScaleGG page. Of course, we invite you to like and follow that page as well. But if you take a look down, if you take a look and we scroll down, we ask you, right, what information you would like to learn. Like, are you ready for affiliate marketing training? If you are, let us know inside of the chats. And what more live trainings? Do you want more live trainings on this topic or other topics? And we ask you to interact inside of the comments so that we know exactly what it is that you want to learn about. You want to learn more about Affiliate Marketing 101, right? Here's the link to our initial live stream. So again, make sure that if you haven't already, that you are inside of this group. We encourage you to interact, to engage, to respond to us inside of the comments as well, because right there inside of the chat, and let me paste this in one more time without the question mark is equal to and all that code behind it, right? We invite you to take action and just join us inside of this group and let us know, like, be an active part of the community. Let us know where you are every single step of the way. This is something that we absolutely want to create alongside with you as a long-term program that everyone else will be able to benefit from. So Good at Marketing is saying thanks for the info. Gilmar saying thank you. Amazing stuff. Very, very cool. So wrapping up again, what's coming up in the series itself, we will talk about using AI to write affiliate emails that convert. We gave you a little glimpse, right? A quick email that you can use as a pre-sale or whatnot. But what if you need a 3 to 5, a 5 to 7, a 7 to 10 type of email follow-up sequence? Whether it's a broadcast sequence or whether it's automated inside of the autoresponder system, right? Using GrooveMail and using everything that you can automate using Scale Plus and the tiny email integration, which, by the way, when you go back to our YouTube channel, you can see that in the live section. Last week, we had a couple sessions on tiny email integration with GrooveMail, as well as tiny email website landing page form creation. If you want to learn how you can better utilize that, these 2 live trainings are right there for you already. But next, after it's integrated, what's next, right? What happens after that? Well, we use AI to write affiliate marketing emails that's going to convert for you. That's what's next, right? If you want to create videos, how do we do the short form videos that we oftentimes also post on our social media? Like, if we go back to our page or our channel, for example, and you take a look at the short section, I'm not sure how many of you actually have really checked those out. Not only do we have stuff with Mike Phil Same, but we also have these different lessons on AI is not replacing you and how to build an AI team and stop overthinking with the technology and using Groove Video and using, our funnel strategies and so much more, right? These short videos that is doing a great job in generating us brand new leads all the time, growing our community all the time. How many of you would also like to learn how you can create these kinds of videos for yourself? I mean, let us know inside of the chat if these are the kind of trainings that you want. Designing affiliate visuals and thumbnails. Take a look at our YouTube, our Facebook page. If you take a look right over here, right? All these different posts that right now, by the way, we're posting multiple times every single day. Don't you think, like, content aside and consistency aside, like, these graphics look just absolutely amazing, don't they? If you think so, type in amazing inside of the chat. This is the kind of visuals that we also want to show you how you can create as well. Design affiliate visuals, amazing graphics, as well as thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails. I'm talking about the YouTube thumbnails over here, that if you take a look at videos, for example, like all these YouTube thumbnails, believe it or not, done 100% with AI automatically. And they even have Mike Phil Same's face on there, right? These are all strategies that will help you to generate more affiliate sales. Building a full blown out affiliate marketing campaign end to end. I mean, is this the kind of content that you also want? Because, of course, if it is, then we need to hear from you. We need to know that trainings like these are helpful for you. All right. So if it's amazing for you, just like what Gura is sharing with us, and just like what Melvin is sharing with us, and you want more, you have specifics on what it is that you actually want to learn more about, then we are here for you. This is just part number two of our affiliate marketing series. And keep in mind, we have a lot more that we want to share with you. But not only that, I know that we have community members who also want to be a part of these live streams. I know that John Garcia also has some stuff to share with us. I know that Mike Phil Same and Matt Sorota are going to want to come back very, very soon to share more with us about the launch. And if you are also interested to being a part of being this community, you want to do your own trainings, you want to have an interview, you want to have conversations back and forth, maybe even in a form of a podcast style or an interview style, or something that you know will able to help you in a consultation type of format, like go over your affiliate reviews and go over your campaigns and go over your websites and the way that you're doing things. I mean, let me know inside of the comments, and reach out, right? Let us know that you want to be a part of this, because this is something that we want to build into a much bigger part of the community, something that is not about me, it's not about John Garcia, it's not just about Mike and Matt and Sonia and all of the different members of the Scale team. It's about us collectively as a community. Okay, so with all of that, I want to make sure that the message is out there that you are absolutely welcome to be a part of this as much as possible. All right, so with that, that is all that I have for you right here, right now. Was this valuable for you? If it was, type in valuable inside the chat, and I cannot wait. I simply cannot wait to see you again next week for more training. Definitely let me know what it is that you want to learn more about, and let's make it happen. All right, so until next time, take action right now. Let us know if you have any questions, and as always, we'll catch you right here on the inside at ScaleGG. Cheers, folks.